Hey YouTube, what's going on? Chris here. I want to bring you all a very quick update on Bitcoin. Right now we're at $7,100, guys. We're down 1.66%, but that move yesterday was something special. We truly, guys, have got over some of the most difficult overhead resistance in Bitcoin history, and we cut through it like a butter through a knife, no problem at all, which is so amazing there. So guys, what we did, we came up to this area that's 74.14 is an area that we were seeing some rejection. So now what I'm looking at here, so these are the areas up above overhead resistance that I'm looking at. 74.14, then 86.36, then it would be 10,032, then 11,647, and from there, guys, over that 11,647, there's a massive gap because of how far that we fell and how fast that we fell. We truly could go from $11,000 or $12,000 up to this around almost $18,000, $17,000 very quickly. You know, it's not going to happen anytime soon right now, guys, because obviously we're going to have pullbacks and retracements and consolidations and all things like that. But once we do get to that area, that could be a very sweet spot to potentially have massive gains in that area or in that channel. So guys, if you like what we do here, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I really appreciate being here with you today, and we'll dig into this. So those are some of the upside targets there. Now what I would like to see that would even confirm more bullish sentiment for me, guys, is what we're having right now. We had this beautiful blast up here. Now we're having like a doji candle at the top or some type of spinning top candle to where we're having that fight, that indecision, the back and forth between the bulls and the bears. The bulls are trying to push it up. The bears are trying to push it back down, saying, you know what, you're getting overextended. We're going to try to slam you back down. So what I would love to see is if we do end up having a bit of a throwback here, guys, to consolidate upon 65.41, this area in green right here. So a pullback to here, consolidate on this, and then try to make another higher high. That's what we're looking for, the higher highs and higher lows. But that golden cross, that 100 moving average over the 200-day moving average is playing out beautifully. We're up above the 50 moving average, up above the 30 EMA. Everything's cruising right now, guys. The only thing that I would expect throughout the day today is probably some type of retracement. But we're looking for a nice healthy retracement down into this area. Say we do not hold at that area, guys, then it'd be looking down here around that 58.42, but we're not there yet. This was a very strong move on good volume. So we're going to have to see what happens. Because even with this candle, guys, it can be something similar to this, where you came up here, you just had a little blip there, or a little blip right here, and then you continue that move to the upside. So truly we could have just a slight correction here and then make a move to the upside, or we could finally get that nice correction maybe down here to that 30 EMA right there. See if we can get a bounce off 56.35. But right now we just still been cruising. Next thing I want you to pay attention to, this is the biggest thing for me, this trend line right here. This is the trend line that indicates that we have been in an intermediate term bullish uptrend. It's lasted for about 4 months now, anywhere from 3 to 6 months. That's an intermediate term bullish uptrend. Guys, this is a very shallow trend line as well. This should be viewed almost as a concrete wall in terms of if we do back test this at some point there, I would expect some type of a bounce off that. So that's the first trend line that I'm looking at. And then another trend line that I'm looking at, guys, I'm just going to draw these rough here for you. So let me see. So that's about right in that area. And then the other trend line that I'm looking at here. And guys, I'm just going to be going off my eye here. I can just kind of tell this is a steeper one, but this is a trend line that I'd be looking at as well. And we're going to have to measure the angle here. Remember, this is just a rough one. I'm not zooming in, getting crazy with it. But this definitely one I would look at. And the trend angle of this, guys, is around that 50 degrees. Right there, 49, 50 degrees. So anything over like 50, 60, 70 degrees, you really start getting steep and you can have a lot of breaks. But right now, this is what I would look for. This trend line here to back test this at some point and see if we do find support off that. Now, if we break through that, then we can start falling, guys. But the first thing that I'm really paying attention to, is a back test of this trend line right there, that 49-degree trend line. But this is the first trend line, then that's the second one, guys. I apologize. I'm having some hiccups this morning. There we go. All right, so the next thing we're going to look at here is the RSI. Let's check out our relative strength index, see how overextended we became. So guys, right now we're kind of double topping here, or topping out. Our RSI is at 82, so we are overextended right there. Obviously, over 70 is that overbought territory. We're up around that 82, and that's correlating with this doji candle here. We're having some wicks, some profit taking, so maybe this is that area to come back and back test this trend line that we've been looking at, guys. But what I love to see here is that we've been holding these higher lows. You see this? Right there. Beautiful higher lows. And we'll have to see if we come back down here and back test this again and can see if we continue to move up or if we're going to break down through that. But we've been holding these higher lows now. This is all the way back till November 19th or 20th, 2018. So those are very significant, guys. Just remember, we're at the top here. And it looks like we're kind of getting a double top there, and we're in that overbought territory. So pay very close attention to that. Next thing I wanted to go to was the MACD. Alright guys, and with the MACD, we had that beautiful bullish cross, histograms ticking up to the positive, still just cruising right there. Everything's looking good there. Had our higher low here, so we could draw a trend line on that if we were looking at that. But guys, everything's looking great on the MACD. That's beautiful. And then let's check out the Stock RSI, which I'm sure this is probably in that overbought territory. Yeah, guys, we're up really high there. We're at 94 and 98. So there is some cooling down or pulling back that's going to need to happen here at some point. This is just a massive move, and this was a massive move through some of the biggest overhead resistance right there. So that's something that I'm really going to be keeping my eye on, guys, is just to see if that main trend line here at that 49 degrees is going to hold, and also what type of correction that we're going to actually have up in this area right now, especially with a lot of the indicators getting to be in that overbought territory now. I'm sure some professionals are going to be taking some profits. That's typically what happens. So, you know, guys, that's what we're going to look at here. But the golden cross is playing out beautifully. Got some good volume taking place. We're really pushed up high. We're overextended right now. But I would look for this green area to see if we do have a throwback onto that, about 65.41, and see if we consolidate upon that. Remember, you always want to turn that old resistance, and this was all our old resistance, into new support. That's one of the most crucial and critical things you can do, is turn that old resistance into new support. You really want to put that down in your notes, guys. That's something that's very important and very crucial for us here in the cryptocurrency space. So, guys, it looks like some more profit taking's happening right now. We're at $7,047 right now, and we're just going to have to see what's happening, and where we're going to move from here. So, I want to bring this to you guys really quick. Love each and every one of you. I appreciate you. Happy Mother's Day. Spend some time with your mom today. Have a great day, guys. Take care.